Well, hello there. I am the lemur of the sea. Do not ask why I'm not in the sea. Little cuttlefish, let's go. Of this video, what is the kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, and genus and species? Now, I'm going to state the kingdom first. The kingdom is animal, the phylum is cephalopod, and the order, family, genus, and species, well, I'm not going to try to pronounce those. Yeah, too lazy. You do it. Here they are. I gave you time, you know. Copy them, look at them, absorb them. I don't know what you're gonna do with them, but do something. Don't be lazy. If cuttlefishes were removed from the environment, this would lead to a catastrophic effect of the animal that eats the cuttlefish having to die because it ran out of its food source or it no longer exists, and the animal that eats that animal dies because its food source no longer exists. It leads to a chain reaction of animals dying because they lost their food source, leading to the animals that had specific jobs dying, which leads to overpopulation of other animals that didn't need those animals, and overpopulation leads to low resources, leading to people and other animals besides sea life dying. So to an anarchy and first, how does the needle cuttlefish defend itself from predators? The needle cuttlefish defends itself from predators via two ways: absorbing water through a body cavity and then releasing it like a cannon, shooting itself very far away. The second way it defends itself is via ink that it sprays on predators once it feels threatened. Now, for what the needle cuttlefish eats. The needle cuttlefish eats small fish and crustaceans. Not a lot of variety when it comes to its diet. That's it. Bye. On to the next point. The reproduction process. The reproduction process for this animal is internally, not externally, so it doesn't happen outside of the animal, it happens inside. The male cuttlefish has a long tentacle that it puts inside the female, fertilizing the eggs. Yeah, that's it. On to the next point. The needle cuttlefish's broad habitat is all the way from the Arabian Sea to southern Japan, and its actual habitat more specifically, is a little bit more same old for cuttlefishes. It is shallow water, deep waters, and sandy bottoms, and coral reefs. And here's some 5 facts about the needle cuttlefish. Starting off, number 1, males can only reproduce once, and fact number 2, females will die after giving birth to the eggs, and number 3, males after fertilizing the eggs guard the female and the eggs. And for the 4th fact, needle cuttlefishes live 60 meters below sea level, and that's just insane. If you've ever seen the movie 47 meters down, you know that's pretty deep, and that's where sharks are. They live deeper. And for the 5th and most likely the best fact is that needle cuttlefishes have little beaks that they use to chomp down their food, which is just adorable to think about. I mean, if you were to stick your finger in there, it would get cut off, but still, you know, that's cute. His little beaks. I don't know. I like that fact that it has little pincers that it just chomps food with. Okay, you can see the chart on your screen. I currently cannot, but who cares? I'm gonna go through it. This is the food chain. Okay, for the producer, that would be the crustaceans, and then the consumer the primary consumer would have to be the cuttlefish, and then the secondary consumer would have to be the seals, and then the tertiary consumer is the sharks. And what eats the sharks? You guessed it, the apex, and the apex is the killer whale. Now, what is the decomposer? The decomposer is the seagulls or seabirds. They also eat cuttlefish, but it's kind of uneven, don't really come into play. It's confusing where they are, but they can eat killer whales' bodies when they come up to shore, so that's why they're on this chain as decomposer, and that's how it goes. Bye. You got it, you want your roller.